So you got cut from the basketball team, or you failed your last test, or you didn't get into your dream, college. You're not good enough. You're not enough. Raise your hands if you've ever been rejected. Okay, all of you guys should be raising your hands right now. As a senior in high school, the most common form of rejection is through college. But after 18 years, I've realized that I've been rejected a lot. Now, this isn't going to be one of those typical rejection speeches, it gets better with time, or rejection is just redirection, or some other sappy way of coping with the fact that, yeah, you failed. Most of the time, we bury rejection before we even acknowledge it. It's easier to scroll past the "we regret to inform you" emails, avoid the job denials, and convince yourself that they don't matter. We tend to spotlight our accomplishments, like our awards, our college acceptances, and our promotions. But we stow away rejection as if it invalidates us. We equate being rejected with our unacceptance in society, so we fully ignore it. But rejection isn't some kind of dead end. In fact, it's a lot like grief. Now, a lot of you might not know this about me, but growing up, I always aspired to be an actor, and I still do. But this aspiration came with many struggles, and not just the typical rejection of me not getting cast in that McDonald's commercial I auditioned for. So, how does this connect with the stages of grief? First, there was my shock and denial. No callbacks, no roles. I convinced myself it was my agency's fault. Nothing personal. Second, there was this pain and guilt. Was I not good enough? Were they going to boot me after one bad audition? Third, there was this anger and bargaining. Maybe switching agencies would change things up, or moving to California. Please let me go to school there. Fourth, depression and reflection. So I didn't get into Stanford. Shocker. Guess that means no more prestigious trainings, no more auditions, no future in acting. Fifth, the upward turn. Well, it's not like Angelina Jolie went to Stanford. I mean, thousands of great actors didn't even go to college. Maybe this isn't my final act, but just a plot twist. Isn't that what makes movies so interesting? Sixth, reconstruction. What if my success isn't defined by what college I go to, but what I do with the opportunities I'm provided? And finally, acceptance. Okay, yes, I have been rejected multiple times. I mean, I wanted something, truly, and I didn't get it. What happens next? Well, that's up to me. You see, if I pursue something wholeheartedly, then I risk grief. And if I fail, then I feel that grief. Process it, respect it. Because to pretend it doesn't exist would mean that I never cared in the first place. Rejection isn't in our control, but how we grieve is. We have to deny and shout and weep and beg. We have to accept the fact that we're not going to be in that McDonald's commercial. Because once we do, we can finally get to the point of it all. Hope.